My hometown is Barnegat, New Jersey, which just so happens to sit on the bayside of Long Beach Island. Long Beach Island is where I grew up. It's where I made my first friends, got my first job, swam in the ocean for the first time, and essentially it's where I found my passion for environmental sustainability. I think I can speak for everyone who lives on the island when I say the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy was our first wake-up call. The displacement of thousands of people, in addition to the $19 billion in damages, really showed us how vulnerable we are living on a barrier island. This can all be traced back to anthropogenic emissions, which is causing these impacts to become worse over time. A modern-day example of this includes the burning of fossil fuels, which is causing an increase in the thick blanket of greenhouse gases in our atmosphere, ultimately keeping heat trapped in. This warming over periods of time are causing glacial melt, which is contributing to the rising sea levels. In this case, barrier islands and coastal communities are at a greater risk. When it comes to sea level rise, they'll be the first to experience it. And although the after effects of Hurricane Sandy were temporary, it gave the community a glimpse of where we could end up within the next century if changes aren't made. Short-term solutions that will help curb emissions can start at home. This includes activities like taking a bike over a car, or even switching to electric cars overall. Although these short-term solutions are not enough to stand on their own, they get the conversation started, which will hopefully lead to worldwide influence. To help minimize the damaging effects of climate change long-term, we must include the establishment of global economic policies. Putting a price on greenhouse gases seems like a great way to grab the attention of companies that are contributing to their emissions. Although it is important to hold those in the economic sector accountable, it is also important for us to make sure we are ready to adapt to these changes. The best way to ensure no surprises when it comes to climate change is to spread awareness. IPCC, or otherwise known as the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, is a great way to keep up with the scientific, technical, and socioeconomic information regarding climate change. We know we are not alone. These changes are being felt worldwide, ultimately prompting the movement towards a more sustainable future and administering solutions.